YouTube, what it do, man? So listen, today I was playing with some homies. They're brand new to Warzone. I'm talking like level 30s. You know what I mean? So like super new to Warzone. They had never really messed with Call of Duty too much. But I was go in this video. I'm going over some classes and what I think is best for new players, and this also applies to players with less than a 0.75 KD, which is like 50% of the Call of Duty community. And no disrespect to you guys, but I mean, I understand like everybody's not goated, and a lot of people play and they don't they don't know what to use necessarily. So I hope this video helps, and let me know in the comments down below if you've tried any of these weapon classes that I go over. And yeah, guys, best of luck in the mean streets of Verdansk, man. I love you guys, man, and make sure you tell somebody else you love them today, man. Be easy.
Yo, you there?
What'd you say now?
I'm here. I was asking, do you have to have the fancy sniper rifles to get the one shot kills?
No, no, any of the actual, like, not marksman rifles, but any of the sniper rifles are one shot kills, and then in the head, and then or one shot downs, and then the marksman rifles, the Car 98 and the SPR 208, anywhere from like 150 meters and closer is a one shot down.
Okay, cool.
That's all I need to know.
It's probably closer to 200 meters, but with marksman rifles, that's more of a mid range snipe. So I don't. But the HDR
Yeah,
is fucking hit scan. I mean, they could be
The
700.
HDR.
Yeah, the HDR is the best sniper rifle in the game. If you got it leveled up, I'll build you one real quick.
Uh,
I'm a,
cause I got one right now. It's called Feral.
Yeah, yeah. But
But
what do you have unlocked? So just select that one, and then
yep,
go into your
armory.
you go into your gunsmith. Yeah. So for the muzzle, if you got the monolithic suppressor, put that on there.
Yep, got it,
The 26.9-inch HDR Pro barrel,
got it.
the tac laser.
what?
Do not. Okay, so I'll tell you what I've got on it right now. So I've got the monolithic suppressor, the 26.9, the variable zoom scope,
Yep,
FD,
get rid of that scope. But hold on a second. You got the FTAC champion stock on there.
yep,
You got the bipod
uh,
underbarrel.
no.
Put the bipod underbarrel and get rid of the scope. Just use the stock scope. You don't want to waste an attachment when it's already got a scope on it. And if you got a double zoom and a sniper, you shouldn't be using a sniper. That's what I tell everybody who uses that, like even in my videos and everything.
What
You
was
know,
that? Was listening. Sorry.
the variable zoom scope, like on a sniper rifle, it already comes with the scopes,
Oh,
so there's no point to waste an attachment by adding a different scope on there. And if you got to use a
okay,
variable zoom, either A, you shouldn't be shooting at that person, he's too far away for you to engage him, or B, you shouldn't be sniping.
okay.
All
Like
right,
if
so
And then the laser, oh, you don't have the tac laser,
I
and
think
don't put the extra ammunition on there either. If you need more than 5 rounds to kill, you gotta run a different gun. Put
okay.
the
So
it's,
this one was one that came with a package that I had purchased.
Yeah, yeah, but you can still change it. You can still change everything in the package. So you just get the skin, and then you can edit it how you want.
Because I don't have anything unlocked. I don't. All I have is the.
Do you have any perks unlocked for it? Do you have FMJ?
I do have FMJ.
Since you can't, just to fill up a perk, that'll make it so you can shoot through walls. So like that guy, like I don't know, Schlitz saw it, but he like all I could see was his barrel sticking out of the window. You can kind of guess where
Uh,
his head is from that, and you could shoot through the wall with FMJ, but without it, you can't shoot through the wall. It doesn't give you more damage on person, even though it shows more damage when you put it on there. It doesn't do more damage to people because this game's fucking stupid. But
Oh, it's like that
you
too.
said it
Okay.
doesn't.
it only does damage through walls.
I got you. Okay. All right.
And then if you want to save that sniper, you can actually hit left trigger and you can save it as a custom mod and just name it what you want. And that way you don't ever have to worry about editing again. Whenever you want to use that sniper or put it in a new class, you just go. It'll turn it into a blueprint.
Gotcha. Okay.
And for you,
So for my
Schlitz, to see the save custom mod for all your other weapons, like if you want to save your kilo and all those other things, it's on the
Yeah.
bottom left center of your in your gunsmith, and it'll say save custom mod, and then it'll have a whatever button that is that corresponds.
Okay. Save. Okay. Cool. Save this one.
Because I have like my main guns, like the kilo. So the kilo, the M4, the growl, and the those three are the meta weapons. They're the most balanced in the game. The Ram 7 has the highest time to kill for headshots, and it does like the most damage. It's the most it's the hardest hitting assault rifle, but it takes a little bit of you got to learn the recoil control of it. So for now, for you guys, until you like feel like, all right, I got a handle of this, I'd either use the kilo, the M4, or the growl. The growl has the least recoil of the three. The kilo right now is the meta. That's what most people are using in tournaments. They're either using the kilo or the M4.
I'm using the kilo now, so I'll stick with that.
And then
you
SMGs,
talking about for you talking about for the primary weapon they're
yeah,
using
yeah,
the kilo?
yeah, for your assault
Okay,
rifle.
really?
Yeah, the kilo right now is the
Wow.
is the meta. They buffed it for this season. Next season it'll probably change and be something else. The kilo will be shit. But for now the kilo is for the last 2 seasons it's been smacking.
So
SMGs, the MP5 and the MP7 are the meta SMGs. Like anything else is dog shit. Like the Bison, with even though you can put 84 round clip in it, you need all 84 rounds to kill one person. It's absolute trash.
Wow.
Sniper HDR or the SPR 208. Those are the two guns. Those are the the marksman rifles and the snipers that everybody's using. The AS Val is the new assault rifle. It's basically an SMG, but it's got the fastest time to kill of any gun in the game, like over SMGs, over everything. But you can only put a 30 round clip on it, and you should always run with like 50 round clip minimum, unless you're using the AMAX, which is you can only have a 45 round clip in it. I know way too much about this game. Jesus Christ, I have no life.
So you have to level up the weapon by using it, right?
yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And a good way to level it up if you're not playing multiplayer is go into Plunder, because
Uh,
Plunder's like the casual Warzone mode, and use a weapon XP token and go in there because you just respawn over and over and you spawn with your loadout. So you can put a weapon token on and then go into Plunder and pick your loadout and just put 2 guns that you want to level up. And by the end, if you just don't even worry about going for the win. Just go for kills the entire game. Fuck the the purpose of that is to literally collect money, and the first person to collect $1 million wins. But fuck all that. Like nobody cares about the stats in Plunder. Like most people will tell you you're trash if you play Plunder. But as far as leveling up guns, that's the best way to level up guns if you're not doing like Shipment or Shoot House 24/7.
cool, because my kilo is not for it hardly.
Yeah, and then like for your setups and your classes, run stun grenades for your tacticals.
I learned my fucking tactical button.
And
There
then
you go.
and
I
then
have a
uh
heartbeat
Scrub.
sensor.
and then see the heartbeat sensors, you can find those on the map. Like they're the most common, non-tactical you can find on the map. So that's why I never run that in a class, and it only for the first two, it's only worth it before the first circle closes. After that, anybody who's good at the game has got ghost on by then, because they've bought a box, like we did, how we bought a box, and then the second
Yeah,
box we grabbed our ghost class, so you can't be seen
had them.
on UAVs
Right.
or on the heartbeat sensors. So odds are you'll be able to murder whoever's not using ghost, because they're probably not that good, because they don't know what they're doing. They're just kind of new. But and then the lethals, I would either use a proximity mine or a thermite. It used to be the C4, but they nerfed the C4 so hard you can't throw it more than like 10 feet.
Okay.
have thermite. I got Semtex, C4, Molotov, Dragon, Claymore. I've got a Molotov.
And I would, yeah, I would
So,
use either the Claymore or the Syntex.
I have a stupid question. Do they have a long range gun you can eventually put like a reflex sight on? I know they used to do that in Battlefield, but
What do you mean? I mean, you can make a long range setup for like the Kilo, and then put a the best scopes that people use. They either use the VLK, which is a 3.25 scope, or the
mhm.
PBX Hollow.
I meant the other way around. Like I want to say, I can't remember which, but I think it was one Battlefield. I could, with the DMR, I could put like a reflex scope on it,
And what do you mean by reflex scope?
or like a hollow
uh,
scope, like a not a real scope, like a just
Like not
like
a, oh
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
can.
On all the marksman rifles, you can put any scope you want. The same scopes you can get for ARs, you can get for the marksman rifles.
Okay, so marksman for the most damage, what would you do?
For a marksman
Like just assume
rifle,
like
let me go to mine. I'd use the SPR 208.
okay.
If you might not have that unlocked yet, so if not that, then use the Car 98. They buffed the Car 98 for this season, and
I
pretty
got
Okay.
SPR.
people are tit for tat on the on which weapon's the best. The SPR is, I mean, I like the Car 98 if I'm using it, like if you're going to use it like you're saying with a reflex scope, I would use the Car 98. But if you're going to
Okay.
use it as a sniper, I'd use the SPR 208. But the Car 98 is a good mid to short range sniper. It just has a lot of bullet drop long range, whereas the SPR 208
Okay.
has more range.
Okay. Cool. That's exactly what I wanted. Cool. I feel not as dumb as I did 2 hours ago. This is great.
Yeah, I mean
Apparently, it's
that's
also
the hard,
different in
that's
that
the
game.
biggest curve in Warzone is just learning like what are the meta weapons, what do you want to be using, and then from there, like you just once you get good at using those weapons, then you can kind of experiment and use anything and kind of play around with stuff. But I would just stick with those weapons for now until y'all get to
Okay.
155.
Yeah, because we're moving fast on that one.
What the hell? You were two ahead of me when we started this, Brandon. What happened?
Huh?
You were 2 levels ahead of me when we started.
I, I got bored. I figured I'd give you a head start.